we will study his life. Ano po yung take home namin po rito? First thing we can learn po from Chadwick Boseman is professionalism. Based from the people that he has worked with, all of them are saying exactly the same thing. He's very professional. He internalizes, talagang sabi nga niya, para daw wine yun. You have to taste it and you have to digest your role. You have, like nung naging Black Panther siya, he has to learn how is it na doon siya pinanganak sa Wakanda, anak siya ng king. He has to internalize. If you're an actor, you can feel me, right? I want you to watch The Barber Shop in HBO, produced by LeBron James. Some of the clips of interview po ni Chadwick Boseman.
Do you feel an added responsibility just beyond just being an artist?
Yeah, listen to that po. Listen to that.
Because of the roles I had already played, there was a responsibility that came with you. It's always you. It's always somebody else. Yeah, it's like it's a glass of wine, pour it into your glass, it takes your shape. You know what I'm saying? So it's always you. Who would I be if I was in this situation? Who would I be if I was born in Wakanda?
Kung mapapansin nyo kanina, they're very proud in their culture. Black culture specifically. It's like he united all Africans all over the world. Diba? And he raised the professionalism to the highest bar. Next, we can learn, is know your niche. Okay, kailangan malaman mo, you have to understand your strength, where God has designed you to be. Because alam niyo po, nakakalungkot, marami pong tao, tumanda na lang, hindi nila alam kung ano ba talaga yung niche nila. Nadadala lang sila, natatangay lang sila kung nasaan ang pera. Dito malaki sweldo, punta rito, punta doon. I'm not saying it's wrong. But my point is, know where God is directing you, your purpose. Now let's watch this video, how Chadwick learns to say no if it is not his niche, and looks for the proper opportunity, depending on he think that is strength.
So for me, it's always been like, first, who are you? Who am I first? I have to know who I am first to know how to navigate this thing. Because if I'm navigating and I'm becoming something, if I become something that I'm not supposed to become, then I'm in the wrong place. Whether I made it in other people's eyes or not. So it's always important for me to be like, no, these are the things that I want. I want to be famous for doing this.
You got to know who you are. And you got to know where you want to be. What do you want to be? So there are times that he said no. And because of this no's that he said, na tinanggihan niya ibang oportunidad, he became who he is right now. Nakuha po natin. So sometimes, the take-home here is learn to say no. If you think this opportunity is not yours, so that's why it's very important you pray, you ask the Lord for wisdom, on deciding on things. Will I invest on this opportunity? Will I do this? Will I do that? Will I pursue this career? Kasi po, maiksi ang buhay natin. Time flies, and we're not all getting young. That's why it's like my mom said, I remember, sa mind ko, parang ticking time bomb. Diba ang araw natin? Tumatakbo yan. So that's why you have to choose wisely. So I believe it's very important that we sit down and pray to the Lord, what will be our next decisions in life? Because sometimes, this decision has huge repercussions in the future. Malaki po yung impact po. Okay? So you have to know who you are and your niche. It's very important. Okay? Take pride in your roots. Okay? Be proud of who you are. For example, if you're a Filipino like me, maging proud Pinoy ka. This guy, we all know that he is proud Black. He's a proud African. And this is something that he has done to the Black community, to the African community. I'm privileged somehow that I've been working with a lot of Africans for the past 11 years. And they've been my family already, learning a lot from them. How they work, how hardworking they are. And somehow it can be traced from the roots. And we know where they came from. Kung nasaan yung hugot, di ba? Ang lalim ng hugot. The motivation, why they work so hard, why they want to excel, why they want to prove something. That saying in Wakanda forever. And I was thinking kanina, I think what this Wakanda forever, this saying, diba? This expression of Chadwick Boseman, of Black Panther, diba? King T'Challa. It's like, when he say this Wakanda forever, it's like Africa forever. Viva l'Afrique! Diba? So this is something like, para siyang ganun eh. Na, I know many of my African friends, na it's like a universal language already. By the way, there's no such country as Wakanda. It's just a make-up country by Marvel. But it's like already a symbol that when Blacks talks about Wakanda, they're talking about Africa. They're talking about them. That's why, if you notice, later I'll show you a video of how Africans felt that Chadwick has represented them properly. That Africans, that Blacks are somebody, that they're somebody. They're not just somebody, but they're somebody. Nakukuha po natin. And I hope that we as Filipinos, tayo po, mga kababayan natin, maging ganun din po tayo. We have to be proud of who we are. I want to show you this video, interview of Chadwick Boseman.
And whenever you're ready, go ahead and tell Chadwick we're handing the meeting to you.
Jerry here. I just want to say thank you so much
for making Black Panther. I can't express how much it means to me and in the community and my family. Thank you from the very bottom of my heart for all that you've done, for really being a hero that we really need in a time like this. Thank you so much.
Darren, I think there's something wrong with your microphone.
My name's Kwabena Ofe. I absolutely loved this movie. You guys killed it. But on a personal note, my father is African. He's from Ghana. He's a scientist. My
Louis,
mother
are you
and my
here?
sister's brilliant African-American women. So basically everything that represents me was honored in this movie. I've seen the movie twice in theaters already and once on bootleg. It was incredible. Thank you.
Hey, you gonna bootleg my movie? Come on, Kwabena Ofe. And you got my whole name right. My movie.
What Chadwick has done, he has become a symbol of hope to millions of people. Not only with Africans, it has transcended all the way to many nations like us. Even me, when I was studying his life, I was so much inspired. And I believe you guys, and I hope those of you are watching right now and will watch in the future will be inspired as well, okay? Going to the last thing that we learned from Chadwick is no self-pity. He focused on others, not on himself. Now, take note. When he was shooting, he was diagnosed cancer 2016. 2016 po siya nagka-cancer. Nung time na sinut niya yung Civil War, Captain America Civil War, time na sinut niya yung Avengers, yung Infinity War, tsaka yung Endgame. May cancer po siya nun. But he never told anybody. He was sick that time. He was shooting the best movies, the climax of his life. Now think about it. Some people, when you reach that kind of challenge in your life, it's so hard, you feel it's the end of the world and you give up. Tama, but look at this guy. He was affected by the worst, stage 3 cancer. We know that feeling because 12 years ago, my wife had a cancer. Praise God, now she's cancer-free. And we know cancer will kill you, and it killed him. But think about the mindset of Chadwick. He was struck by stage 3 cancer, but during the time that he had stage 3 cancer, doon bumulusok yung karir niya. Nakuha niyo po? He was struck with stage 3 cancer, but that was the time. That was the pinnacle of his career. Now think about it. Ask yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. Maybe you're facing right now the worst challenge in your life. Now you have two options now. Will you give up? Or you will be like Chadwick, that you will fight until your last breath, which he did. Now when he died, he know that he has already made his part in this world. He has influenced millions. Kumbaga, nagawa na niya yung dapat niyang gawin. Now, how many people you know, namatay na lang, ni wala man lang na influence? Nakuha po natin, wala man lang na bagong buhay kahit isa. Di ako galit, ha? Passionate. Okay. Are you getting my point, guys? He has amazing mindset. How many people you know? Di ba, konting sakit lang dito, sakit, ibo-broadcast sa Facebook. Tama, how many people you know like that? Simple things complain. Simple things complain. Simple things complain. This guy, stage 3. But he never told anybody. It was so private. To the point that many people, di ba? Many people ridiculed, mocked him. Di ba? From Black Panther to Crack Panther. If you've read those tweets from stupid guys who's saying just negative stuff kasi pumayat daw siya. But little did they know that he was fighting for his life already. Something we can learn. If you have nothing good to say, shut your mouth. Sorry, I'm being cut straightforward, guys. This is something we can learn from Chadwick. He never had a self-pity. Instead of focusing on his ailments, he covered it. No, and focus on blessing people. By how? By making the best of what he is best. His craft, movies. Making films to touch millions of people. Now I have a question for you. Right now, 2020, we have this post-COVID effect, this lockdown. Your business might have dropped. Your finances might have dropped. You might be facing the worst challenge in your life right now. But my question to you, you might be at the rock bottom. But do you know that rock bottom can be the most powerful event in your life? Kasi pag sadsad ka na if you're down, there's no other way, kapatid, but to go up. Bagsak ka na Saan ka pa pupunta? Impyerno? Kidding aside, wala na. Kung sadsad ka na, there's no other way but to go up. If you're down, if you're at the rock bottom, there's no other way but to go up. So these are the things that we can learn from this guy, and I hope you learned a lot, guys. And then never give up on doing good. For at the proper time, you will reap your harvest. But I hope we have learned from this amazing man, Chadwick Boseman. His legacy, his life will never be forgotten. That ends for our presentation. I just want to give credits to these people who owns these videos. I don't own the video. I don't own the following videos. I just compiled it just to share to all of you guys.